Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Brown. Allison is off tonight. First at 10, it was a weekend of crowning state champions here in La Crosse. UWL hosting the WIAA State Track and Field Championship. Officials predicting that over 20,000 people attended the event at Roger Herring Stadium. Today, News 8 Now caught up with a few fans, including a volunteer who is also a former competitor.
I just love the hustle of it all. I think it's fun, you know, giving back to a meet that I used to compete at.
Officials say that over 150 people across campus helped put the two-day event together. From the excitement to the events, let's bring in News 8 Now's Kate Overton. Kate, how was it today?
Emily, day two always has a ton of excitement as every event is a final, and we had a ton of area athletes looking to make the podium. And Greg of Aquinas in the 3,200-meter run. Greg was trailing late in the race, but he turned on the jets. Check out this finish, coming down right to the wire, completed one of the greatest comebacks of the weekend. And the best part is he wasn't the only champion we had, so be sure to stay tuned for more highlights and reaction later in the show. Emily.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Cade. La Crosse pools open today for the summer. You can swim at Erickson Veterans Memorial and Northside Community Pools. The pools will be open through August 17th. The cost is $5 per person. Kids 2 and under are free. Splash pads are also open. You can check them out for free at Copeland, Springbrook, and Pogue Park. They're open during regular park hours.
Well, we had a few showers today, but overall not too bad of the conditions, too, with the cloud cover keeping temperatures down. But we do have storms coming. We have a cold front that'll be coming through. So in the morning, you will see a line of showers and thunderstorms, especially further north you go, that will be coming through. But for the time being, it's well west of Minneapolis. Now, I showed visibility because we do have some smoke or haze that's going to play a factor behind this front, too. Right now, we still got some of that haze out there, but it's not reducing visibility quite yet. But that could be an issue later on. Bigger picture shows there's your front kind of pushing southeast fairly quickly, but there's a lot of smoke that you don't see on satellite right now that's really behind this in the Dakotas. Overall, if we time it out, we're going to see really that line begin to approach. Probably will clear by 3 to 4 a.m., probably closer to 5 or 6 for La Crosse. It kind of gets more thin as you go further south and west of La Crosse, so precipitation further south of La Crosse is probably not as much as you would expect further north. That'll continue to push through, but it won't be that long. Now, the other issue that I just mentioned, was the smoke that's going to be behind this, and that could be a problem. Right now we have air qualities in Minnesota, but we could see air qualities again maybe in Wisconsin. So we'll track all the storms left, the showers that come with Monday, and eventually when we might see that 80-degree back a bit later in the broadcast.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Across Wisconsin, flags flew at half-staff in honor of the late former Oneida Nation chairman, Gerald L. Danforth. Governor Evers is behind the order. Danforth died at the age of 78. He served as chairman for the Oneida Nation in 1999 and again in 2005. Danforth focused on building the nation's gaming interests and economic development. He also pushed to preserve the Oneida language. Viroqua celebrating Pride Month. Viroqua Pride was held today at the VFW Pavilion. There was music, drag performances, food and drinks. Local vendors offering up a variety of things to buy as well. And there was also plenty of kid-friendly entertainment.
Our drag is G-rated, so it's, you know, somebody does something from SpongeBob or, you know, these kind of things, and the kids just love it. It's just this wonder and magic, and everything's so like glittery and happy.
The first Viroqua Pride Festival was held in August of 2019. Well, it was a send-off fit for pageant royalty. This is Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest, Savannah Grace Horstman. She left today for her next competition, the title of Miss Wisconsin in New Berlin. She says she's eager to meet the other competitors and talk about their community service efforts.
My community service initiative is titled #Ally, supporting the LGBTQ+ community, and my focus is to educate others on what inclusion looks like and show others how to be a true ally in their everyday lives.
Savannah is a graduate of Holman High School in UW-Milwaukee with a degree in microbiology. Well, here's a little horse with a big heart. Munchkin is a miniature horse with dwarfism. He's also a certified therapy animal. Today, Munchkin was at the Hoka Public Library taking part in story time and also spreading the joy of celebrating differences.
He walks a little bit slower, he needs to eat soft food. We talk about that in the book, and we talk about how our differences make us special. And all the kids get to come up and pet him and see what a wonderful horse he is. So that means that their differences also make them special.
The cutest. Munchkin also likes to visit schools and nursing homes. Dozens of lines were cast for the 13th annual Take Kids Fishing Day. It happened today at Pettibone Park Lagoon. The Western Wisconsin AFL-CIO and the Union Sportsman Alliance's Boots on the Ground hosted it. The event provided kids with fishing poles and free snacks. Ace Hardware donated the bait for the event. Still to come, ice raids in LA turn dangerous. Plus, the crazy amount people are paying for the Nintendo Switch 2.
We are hiring. Immediate openings, $26 to $38 per hour. You bring your skills, we supply the opportunities. Interior and exterior modeling, wages based on skills and experience. Benefits include health insurance, life insurance, 3 weeks PTO, 6 paid holidays, retirement, FSA, no weekends. The Board Store is a family-owned, veteran-owned, faith-based company serving the community for over 35 years with quality products, superior workmanship, and fair prices. Come and join our team.
A home you love, a business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends June 30th. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The U.S. Army is preparing for a military parade. It's on June 14th in Washington, D.C. It's in celebration of the Army's 250th anniversary. Officials say the parade will feature tanks, howitzers, and other artillery pieces. The Maryland man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador is back in the United States, and immigration raids in L.A. turn violent. CBS's Christian Benavides has more.
Kilmer Abrego Garcia is back on U.S. soil, now facing criminal charges in what the Trump administration describes as a large human smuggling operation that brought immigrants to the country illegally. He is being held in Tennessee. A federal grand jury indicting Abrego Garcia on 1 count of conspiracy to transport aliens and 1 count of unlawful transportation of undocumented aliens.
The grand jury found that over the past 9 years, Abrego Garcia has played a significant role in an alien smuggling ring.
Abrego Garcia's deportation to a maximum security prison in El Salvador became a flashpoint for President Trump's immigration crackdown after the administration admitted in court it had mistakenly deported him and vowed to never bring him back.
What happened today is not the manner in which this would have been handled had Mr. Abrego Garcia never been improperly sent to El Salvador. What happened today is an abuse of power.
Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S. comes as tensions over the administration's approach to immigration rise in Los Angeles. On Friday, protesters clashed with police after a series of immigration raids across Southern California, including one targeting businesses in downtown L.A. 18-year-old Katia Garcia waited to find out if her father and uncle were detained.
They just called us, I was at school and they called us and I had to come over here for my dad.
Also over the weekend, the feud between President Trump and Elon Musk continued to escalate. In an interview with NBC News, President Trump said Elon Musk will face serious consequences if he funds Democratic candidates. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
The Supreme Court hands over a big win to DOJ, the justices restoring the agency's access to Social Security data. The court's 3 liberal justices all ruling against the move. DOJ's access was first put on hold with a temporary restraining order in March. The hard-to-find Nintendo Switch 2 is already popping up on eBay. The game console officially went on sale midnight on Friday. Right now, there's over 100 eBay listings for the game. Prices range from $600 to $900. The Switch's actual price is $449. Nintendo projects to sell 15 million Switch 2 consoles by the end of March 2026. Well, Aldi is hoping to fight tariffs with deep summer discounts. The store cutting prices on more than 400 products or 25% of its store selection. Aldi CEO says dropping prices across its over 2,400 stores means customers will save $100 million this summer. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Along with storms and smoke, our temperatures are going to continue to fall for the next couple days, but it won't last long. We'll break down when we'll see 70 and even 80. Again, that's coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
At Taco John's, we serve a higher standard of flavor with grilled chicken, creamy fiesta sauce, and always hot potato olays. That's what we call West-Mex. Try our freshest lineup yet with the new Fiesta menu, only at Taco John's.
Here's to the Farm and Fleet dads, the ones who take pride in a job well done, the ones who make the most of every moment and still take the time to pass it on. At Blaine's, we're here to make this Father's Day special with gifts for one-of-a-kind dads at prices that'll make them proud. Like 25% off Carhartt Forest and Ariat apparel, up to $80 off select air conditioners and dehumidifiers, and Real Truck tonneau covers $100 off after rebate. Find the value you need to make this Father's Day special. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
For over 40 years, LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Today's the day. And today's the day.
Are you ready for National Fudge Day? Celebrate it with Valley Fudge and Candy. There is something for everyone.
I never knew fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
When Arby's says Euros, you say 2 for $7. Euros. 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 Louder. Arby's, we have the meats.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, wild weather in parts of Texas. In Lubbock, a tornado was caught on camera forming. The severe weather also spawning damaging wind gusts, large hail, and even flooding. But it's not over. More rain and storm chances could hit areas again tomorrow night. Well, today was a little cooler, a little overcast, but it was perfect weather for a track meet, even for people going out to golf. Greg, when are we warming up though?
We'll start seeing some warm conditions probably the middle of next week, but in the meantime, our temperatures are actually going to continue to fall here. Tomorrow they will fall a little bit, and then Monday definitely will be the coldest period or the chilliest day we'll have over the next 8 days. But we're not going to get rid of the smoke. In fact, we're going to see some come back in, especially behind the front. But for right now, we're just seeing a little bit of haze there. But notice you start seeing to pick a little bit higher amounts of the surface-based smoke towards the morning. And watch behind the front. Really is a large area, and you can see it on satellite right now behind the front that's going to come through. So visibility and air quality could definitely go down in the afternoon through about 6 p.m. It may create a nice, very nice sunset too, but I think it will be pretty thick going into Sunday evening, and then we'll start seeing a more improvement, probably some cleaner air coming in for Monday. So that will be a threat out there. Could be air quality issues once again. Now overall, if we look at there we go. Looking at the precipitation here with the refinement of the front, as I mentioned earlier, it looks about 3 a.m.-ish for Eau Claire to see that line come through. But notice how bigger the line is further north you go, further southwest of La Crosse, it's very thin. So as you get down to Decorah, Prairie du Chien areas, you may not see way much of precipitation as this front comes through. It'll be hit and miss here, but pretty decent line coming through 6 to 7 through Sparta, Vokesfield. By the time we get to 8, it's pretty much now east of La Crosse. Hour earlier, probably east of Eau Claire. We might see a little bit further development towards southwest Wisconsin here with a little bit of shower activity toward 9 to 10. But by basically noon, it is done with. But we do have some disturbances coming through, so I think we will see some redevelopment of some scattered showers. You'll see that right there through about 12 to 2 to 4, just an area coming through. Better chance further north you'll see this activity, lesser chance you'll see it north. Now everyone will see the winds pick up behind this along with the smoke coming back in, and then as we go through Sunday night into Monday, that's when really the precipitation and the cooler temps begin to work their way in, as that low kind of rotates right overhead, and you'll see it. So Monday morning's commute might be wet for certain areas too. Well, then we'll see showers rotating around this all day long, along with plenty of cloud cover with some breaks maybe coming in late in the afternoon, but the shower activity could continue through the Monday evening commute. By the time we get to Monday evening or Monday night, 9-10, everything should be done with. But this is going to keep your temperatures down pretty far into the 60s. Now, precipitation amounts, the further north you go, the better amounts you're going to get above a ½ inch. Further south you go, not in the way of much precipitation. And in fact, some areas down closer to south of La Crosse may not get a tenth, maybe a quarter at best. So that's the rainfall we're seeing. There's your temperatures for Monday. As I mentioned, a lot of 60s, even low 60s. We should be about we should be around 80 degrees for a lot of areas now. So it's going to be quite kind of coolish or even chilly for this time of year. Tuesday, we get back up to the mid-upper 70s, about average, plenty of sunshine. Then things get more interesting Wednesday. Look at the heat to the south. Cooler temps to the north. That means we got a front sitting somewhere in this. That means it starts getting active, and it looks like this may settle in over our area, resulting in several days of showers and thunderstorms and a big temperature difference between the area to where areas south could be near the mid-80s Thursday, Friday, and areas north of Eau Claire could be struggling in the low to mid-70s. So quite a bit active weather, but tomorrow you get the storms in the morning and then the smoke, and then Monday definitely will feel more like early May or April like.
But then we're going to be on the
Then we'll start rising
streak
up fairly quickly. So that's the good news.
Sounds good. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, day 2 of the WIAA State Track and Field Championships. We had a ton of area athletes trying to secure a spot on the podium, and we even had a few winners. Kate has the highlights and reaction after the break.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for fish and seafood? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4. Seafood, Cajun, lemon pepper, and yes, chicken. Just take your fish or even shrimp, shake on your choice of seasoning, and cook thoroughly until done. Use any of these 4 and you'll have your guests coming back for more. And they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Fish Eye!
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Day 2 of the state track and field competition right here in La Crosse. No more preliminaries today. We're crowning some champions. Let's go to Veterans Memorial Field. Great day for a track meet in Aquinas' Declan Gregg. He was thinking the same. In the 3200, Gregg trailing with a lap to go, but the blue gold turned on the afterburners. Check out this finish. Crosses in first, and he was fired up. Gregg would win in 9:09.25, leaving it all on the track.
I thought I was taking second with 100 to go. Then with like 90 to go, I just knew. My friend Adam, he said, you got to kick, and I just kicked. I had everything I had.
The D1, then in D1, Manny Putz racing his last race of his Onalaska career, neck and neck with De Peer's Grady Len. But down the stretch, Len would take the lead and get the win. Both guys would break the D1 record, and despite the second place finish, Putz is at peace with how things went.
I'd like to say that I ended off pretty strong, getting second in both titles for the mile and 2 mile with great competition this year. Last year I won the state meet with 4:12, got second this year with 4:02. I would rather have something like this every time rather than winning with a slower time like last year. So I'm very happy with the way I ended my senior year, and I can definitely go to sleep happy knowing that.
During the short sprints, Lydia Lazarescu looking to defend her title in the 100 and 200 close down the stretch, as she was the runner-up by 1/100th of a second in the 100 and took silver in the 200.
Knew I needed a good start today to be able to make top 2, so I was ready for that. I got out, I had a good start, I was right there with the other 2 girls, felt really good, and then I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and then I got up and then relaxed, and it felt really good, so it was a good race overall.
Lazarescu was also a part of the Holman 4x100 team that took 3rd place. In D2 discus, Logan's Jacob Hackbarth took 6th, Arcadia's Trey Liga took 4th, and D1 discus, Toma's Atlin Steinhoff, last throw of the day, a 176.9, giving Toma a new school record, and Atlin a 4th place finish. Lacrosse Logan's Lily Detweiler finished 4th in the D2 long jump at 17.8. and a half. GET Sawyer Smock clearing 14 feet, giving him a big 3rd place finish. On Alaska's Gabe Moss with another big jump. He took 3rd in yesterday's long jump and 3rd today in the D1 triple. And then back on the track, Viroqua's Abigail Endosky would finish the 100-meter wheelchair in 2nd place. She also took 2nd in the wheelchair shot put. Another Blackhawk, Isaac Pratt, would get 4th place in the D2 400-meter at 49.44. And the Aquinas 4x100 relay team got on the podium at 5th place. Prairie du Chine's Blake Thierry looking to make history, going for 4 gold medals. First in the 100 hurdles, Thierry glides through the finish line at 14.16, giving him his 2nd gold of the meet. Then in the boys triple jump, Thierry would have a top jump of 47 feet. That was good for gold. And in the last event of the day, the 300 hurdles, Thierry giving it his all. He would break his own school record, but finished in 2nd as Hayward's Lucas Hansen broke the D2 state record.
I mean, great day. I mean, lots of people would take 3 state titles on any day, but I mean, it's a great feeling. If you would have told me last year I would have been on top 3 times, probably wouldn't have, believed you, but bought into the process this summer and got a lot better, and it worked out well.
Speaking of records being broken, the Kickapoo Lafarge girls 4x100 relay team, they were quick today. Katie Randau, Ava Young, Chloe Walter, and Jewel Kleinsasser would finish in 48.9 seconds, breaking the D3 record and giving them the gold. Those same 4 girls also took gold in the 4x200 relay, making sure their hard work paid off.
Didn't see anybody in front of me, and I couldn't really feel anybody breathing next to me, so I knew that we won. Like 10 meters before I crossed the finish line, so I had the biggest smile because I knew how hard we worked and we finally accomplished it.
The Westby girls would take 3rd place in that same event. A bunch of great action out in the field. Holman's Brenna Schmidt on her last throw of the day would go for 41 feet 4 inches, giving her the silver medal, something she didn't see going into the season.
I did not see myself standing second at the podium, but I saw myself on the podium in my trusted the process throughout the season and kept building, so yeah.
Also out in the field, Onalaska's McKenna McGarry would finish in 2nd place in the D1 long jump with a mark of 18 feet 11 inches. Luther's Lauren Wickes took 5th in the high jump and 6th in the long jump. Cochrane Fountain City's Cecilia Dittrich would take 4th in the long jump. And how about North Crawford's Gavin Tamling? He would finish in 4th in the Division III discus. And then in the D2 triple jump, we had 4 area athletes on the podium, including West Salem's Luke Baginski, who was fired up for a 3rd place finish.
I knew I needed something big to try to get on the podium. I was talking to my coach. I just wasn't being aggressive enough in my runway, and she got me aggressive, told me to just be confident, and I went out there and just had a big jump, and I got really lucky. So getting a jump like that, it just puts a smile on my face. It puts a smile on every competitor's face, and it just feels great.
In the D1 110 hurdles, Holman's Jakai Ayad would finish in 5th place. In the D3 girls 100 hurdles, DeSoto's Paisley Eggy would finish in 6th, and Cashin's Michaela Gooslaw would take 5th. That same race in Division 1, Onalaska's Ella Stevens also in 5th. And we had some crazy competition in the D3 1600 meter run. CFC's Addie Dillman would cross the finish line in 2nd place, while Westby's Elizabeth Curtis came in at 6th. The top 6 finishers all had a sub 5-minute finish. Wow.
It's just a lot of adrenaline, and going into it, I feel really honored to be running with such amazing girls, and it's really just a privilege to be surrounded about this such amazing competition, especially because we are D3.
Later in the 800 meter run, CFC's Paxton Dillman would come across the line in 2nd place, and that would wrap up a 1st place finish. And the team scores for the Pirates: 1 first, 3 seconds, a 4th, and an 8th place finish to win by 1 point. Wow, what a weekend for the Pirates.
Just so unreal, especially for us girls. We are so small, but we are mighty, and it's just a huge experience just to accomplish this as a family and a team. It's so unreal.
We've been to quite a few meets with just a few of us, and we've been doing good, and I thought, guys, what if we do win this as a team? And here we are, so.
A ton of great reaction from the weekend, but the best one might be on the tennis court. We had West Salem's Kyle Haley. He took down Oliver Millman in the D2 Tennis Championship to become the area's first individual tennis champion in over 100 years. I mean, what a finish, what a reaction. Definitely deserves all of it. How about that? And an update from girls soccer. 4 teams crowned regional champions as Aquinas took down River Valley. West Salem wins big over Osceola, and Onalaska and Central both win to set up an all-area sectional semifinal on Thursday. In the MLB, Brewers tied late against the Padres, but in steps Caleb Durbin. Nobody on, but Durbin wasn't just going for a hit. He was going for a walk-off bomb. Brewers get the win 4-3. They'll go for the series win tomorrow afternoon. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom mattresses at Home Sleep Express.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Big names, big energy, one unforgettable weekend. Ashley for the Arts returns August 7th through the 9th in Arcadia, featuring Brad Paisley, ZZ Top, Darius Rucker, Third Eye Blind, and more. From live music and family fun to fireworks and interactive art, all for $55. It's not just a festival, it's an experience. Get your tickets now at ashleyforthearts.com.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Arts Center is impacted by tourists. When tourists come to the La Crosse region, it benefits everyone. They seek out many opportunities to experience theater, concerts, outdoor, wildlife, dining. It connects us all.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
What is Aflora's favorite type of music? Anything with a good beat. Why is a carpet fitter so good at dancing? Because he's always cutting the rug. What is Aflora's favorite way to win? A clean sweep. What did the rug say to the floor? I got you covered. At Sealand's Carpeland, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today. This lady is fantastic.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 15% off area rug sale prices. Discover stunning patterns, vibrant colors, and sizes to fit every space, with experts in every showroom to help you find your perfect rug. Don't miss 15% off area rugs going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Well, it was one unique vegetable show. It happened at a fair in London. Veggies were carved into pop culture events and celebs. There was Collie Parton, a papal cornclave, the Great Wall of Broccoli, and Chapeel Roan. The two-day fair also had livestock competitions, food, and music. And I bet those patrons had lots of veggie tales to share with their friends after the event. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Here's to the Farm and Fleet dads, the ones who take pride in a job well done, the ones who make the most of every moment and still take the time to pass it on. At Blaine's, we're here to make this Father's Day special with gifts for one-of-a-kind dads at prices that'll make them proud. Like $10 off this power tool storage rack, $19.99. Save $45 on this Milwaukee Impact socket set. Plus, Blaine's gift cards are always perfect gifts. Find the value you need to make this Father's Day special. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
My wife urged me to get my ears checked, and I've done, like most people, everything possible to probably damage them. It's an easy process. It's an easy thing to do. It's free. Come in and get it checked. Mine is not perfect, but at least I know that I have to be a little more careful. You know, they've been doing this a long time, and they know what they're doing, so to have this available to us locally here, oh, they're fantastic. I would highly recommend them.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Today is the day. And today's the day.
Are you ready for National Fudge Day? Celebrate it with Valley Fudge and Candy. There is something for everyone.
I never knew fudge could be so dandy. Pop in to Valley Fudge and Candy.
All right, time in that front out with the showers and thunderstorms. We're looking at about 3 to 4 for Eau Claire, La Crosse areas, probably more like about 5 to 6. That line of showers and thunderstorms will come through. Further south you go, a lesser chance you'll see it. We do have smoke Sunday, but also much cooler conditions Monday. But the 70s are back Tuesday, and yes, the 80s will be back. But it gets quite active towards the second half of the week.
I'm just glad all that rain held off this weekend. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but it had to have been one of the best state track weekends.
Yeah.
Definitely with no sun out there, that definitely helps everything a lot.
Definitely helps, absolutely. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a good night.